Okay, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about something that I found very interesting. The heavy attack mechanic in Wuthering Waves. Most games usually, you have your basic attack, and then your heavy attack usually there is in games like this you get more benefit from landing a heavy attack. Like Elden Ring per se, like that's the closest comparison to this, like Dark Souls. When you land a heavy attack, you do more stagger damage to that enemy or posture damage or whatever. What you do in Wuthering Waves when you parry is you deal posture damage in quotes, and you stun them for a duration. In Wuthering Waves, when you land a heavy attack, a base heavy attack, there is no benefit to using it when it comes to landing parries and landing just damage in general. Heavy attacks are really only used for damage increases, for your like resonant skills and like your buffs on the characters and things like that. That's how you activate buffs in the game. As far as using it to deal damage and using it for like bonus posture damage or stun damage on a boss, it doesn't do anything. I realized very quickly that when you go for a heavy attack, it locks you in that animation. You leave yourself vulnerable for a pretty large period of time. Think about heavy attacks is they're one like animation. It costs stamina to use. Now, mind you, when you're playing against like the in-game bosses and stuff, you gotta dodge, maybe parry. When you have to use so much stamina and like stamina management to beat those bosses, and then you have to use this resource of stamina to use a heavy attack that doesn't give you like any additional damage, just flat out from using it doesn't give you any more damage. So I understand like there are buffs that you can get from using the basic attack, but I'm talking about like the mechanic by itself is just not useful. Stamina is way too valuable in a boss fight to just be spending on a heavy attack. There's really no benefit for it except for activating buffs. Any dev, anyone, anywhere from Kuro Games, if you're watching this, I would love to see heavy attacks play a bigger part in the game in the future. But that's all I want to say. I just want to point that out, that like heavy attacks don't do anything. They're not even good for getting more damage off like a standard like heavy attack without like your forte or any buffs. You're better off doing the basic. Crazy, kind of wild. Just something to share with you guys. But I'm out of here. Another video coming tomorrow.